3 versus 2, 4 versus 6. Everything but the board is going in their favour. But this is where we turn it around. Alright, welcome back. We're here for another Ace video. Really pumped for this. Now, OP12 is right around the corner. I think in about 1 week we will have the pre-release event, so all the cards will flood the market at that point. In the following week, we will be good to roll in the OP12 format. We're not good to roll just yet for this Odin. Odin will be in another couple of weeks after that. I think it was September 6th, if I'm remembering correctly. It was early September anyway. But I just want to make all of these sort of finer changes to the deck. Now, we will continue to evolve this deck throughout the OP12 format. And the reason is we will adjust it to the current meta. And the meta is not yet defined. It's probably a lot more solved than our last format because we're going into basically what the East is currently in right now. Now, I'll go through the changes that I made to the deck. There isn't much at all, but if you just want to jump ahead to the games, I've got 2 lined up for you today. We have one into Marco and one into Green Zoro. They're just the ones that pop up on the rank, so just play what I play. And yeah, good fun. We can check those out. If you want to have a look at the full deck list from my last video, it'll cover everything more in depth. I'm not going to spend long on it today. So if you want to check that out, just click on that one up there and you'll find that deck list. Right. Pretty much the changes that we're making within this deck is centered around Sabo. Now, I know I asked in the comments, which Sabo is it? It wasn't this Sabo. This is a Sabo that you've sort of hinted as being a better Sabo. And I think I'll be trying that out in the next video. And I think from my games today, I could see why this one could come in handy. Having additional KO, it just provides more opportunities to get through the board. So we'll consider this one here. Now, we've gone for this one, and the reason I've chosen this one is because it's 2k counter, essentially. So 2k counter, activate main. You may put the top or bottom of your life cards into your hand, and then this turn, this card gets plus 1000 power. So not too bad, not too bad. This one has a KO effect. This one gets plus 1000 power. Realistically, this one is the better card because, I mean, this is like a 2k, like you get rid of the activate main effect for a sec. A 2k with a 5-6 ratio and no ability sounds about right. So you basically have to get rid of a life to gain that extra 1000 power, which, you know, in this deck, it works. For any other deck, I mean, any other deck outside of the 3 brothers, it's pretty weak. So I imagine when we do see this promo, it's not going to go for too much because you're not going to see it get much play. Anyway, this card is the main addition to the deck. We've trimmed down our other cards here, and yeah, I feel like it's just sort of fitting just a little bit better. I feel like it's fitting just a little bit better overall. Still likely to make a couple of more cuts to this. I don't feel like I've got enough triggers for Nami. This is a problem that I'm feeling I've got. If I had more triggers for Nami, I would be a lot more happier not to have this card. And I feel as though I really utilize the life to its fullest. So the only reason I can see this card going well is if you're pushing for lethal and there's a blocker in the way. you can bust this out, throw down a card from this if you've got no life there already, and KO that just to push through for game. That's the only reason why I see this card being any good. And anyway, let me know what you think. But yeah, until then, enjoy the games. All right, Ace versus Marco. Whitebeard Pirates, let's do this. Who is the better commander? I like this. We're going to keep. Find an Odin, just because we can. So we don't have a lot of heal. This is the only thing we're missing right now is heal. But if we can rush to 7 Don. Okay, I might just play that out. Attack face and play the Sunji. So heal next turn, lose a Sunji. I think that's a good turn, or we might just lose him. Oh, the betrayal. The betrayal, Deuce. The betrayal. Could have defended that one. I just don't want to go too low when we don't need to. I think we'll attack this. Okay. We might be losing. Oh, actually. Because they can neg 1, neg 2, that's 3. They'd still need to neg another one. Gonna try and save this. Place on the top. 2 5s. Should have done a 5 and then an Odin. Odin being the very top card, so would have had more defense here, but that's okay. I do 2k out of this one. Okay, so this will survive. Take it. I trigger it. Odin turn, here we go. Alright. Game's in our control now. 3 versus 2, 4 versus 6. Everything but the board is going in their favor. But this is where we turn it around. We have a Viola, so we have infinite heal. Not quite as good as some of our other healers, but good nonetheless. This one can KO Nami. Alright. Let's start. I might... Yeah, I'll go for this. Should be good. Should be good. So we've managed to increase our life and our hand, reduce their life, and reduce their board that turn. So I feel like that was a strong turn. Odin surviving. There's no doubt about that. They can't lethal us. We are in a very solid position. Just not sure that they're going to turn this sideways. Or I guess they... Right. Wow. Okay, we'll get rid of one of these and a nummy. Unbelievable. I'm not going to trigger that. Not going to trigger it. All right. I see how this is. We'll get a 2K. Attack here. Attack here. Yes, we do risk losing Odin. But I'm not worried. Not worried. They have to invest a lot to be able to take out Odin. And if they do that, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's in their favor. Like, let's say they attack 15 into it. Okay, going negging. Negging's good because they can attack into it for low. But we do have 5k encounter here. So right now we can still bring it up to 11. Are they trying to KO me again? All right. All right. And neg 6. So it's a 2000. And then they're going to swing a 6 into me. I guess that's their plan. All right. We lose the Odin. And take this. Take it. Take it. Nummy's good. Nummy is good. There's an Odin that would be good. I'm going to grab this nummy. We'll viola that down and play a 5. So I've got one more here that I can attack with. I think we will first do this. We KO this to draw a card. Viola down. We get this attack through. Now they're facing a very lethal situation. Having 2 attackers on board. Okay. I'm going to ditch this. I'm going to ditch this one actually. This is a rush. And not a great rush, but it is a rush. Okay. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right. Probably should have nummied first. Should have nummied first. But let's see if we've got this. Because if this goes through, one, two, three, four, five, 1, 2. I'm going to do 8. I feel like it's going to go through. Okay, it did not go through. But this is okay. This is okay here. We do 2 here, and then I drop Nummy. And I was going to go into this, but I feel like I'm okay with this because we can optimize our hand here. We'll place on the bottom 1, 2, end turn. So 2 life, 2 blockers. We should be safe. They can KO stuff, but having 2 blockers, I think we're going to be okay. And at the very least, we got a lot of counter. So they need to take this out. This here, we don't want to block with. If we can avoid, we don't want to block with it. Might want to block. Can they do anything crazy here? I don't think so. That would have been a good trigger. Not sure what they're playing out here. Okay. All right. This is maths. Maths right here. Would have been better if... No, this won't find anything either. If I could have KO'd this. This one here, I need 9 to get past. So we can't do that. We have to do 2 7s. And they might have enough to get out. So this here can actually get through. 5. No, this is still better. This is still better. I think we do 2 on this and see what happens. Eight. I mean, the chances of 8, that they'd have to have 2 2s in hand. So I think we got this. Yep. Okay, so they had exactly 7. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Good game, Marco. I think I let the Odin go too early. So on hindsight, I shouldn't have done that second swing into Whitebeard. But we managed to get there in the end. Let's find another game. All right, ace into Zoro. Let's show them how it's done. The only thing we need in this matchup is Odin. If we get Odin on curve, I am very confident of the win. I think we need probably a heal as well. And we have a heal. We have an Odin. We're keeping this. And they chose second. Okay. No turn 1 play. Probably not a turn 2. We'll do Charlie on turn 3. So we can do a heal and lay Charlie down. Take one of these life. We probably could have done it without any Don commitment, but want to make sure it goes through. And there's nothing we really were going to play anyway. We could have done a Hiyori to swap something. Pop this down. I think it's all sort of moot anyway, so just take this life. Pass turn. Next turn, I think... Okay. I think we take this. Alright, we're going to trigger this out. We will trigger it. I'll ditch the Sabo to drop that on board. I think we're going to, like, if they play something down, okay. This is interesting. We should be able to get a heal. And I might do this. Place Nummy at the top. No, we'll get a 2k. I'm gonna do a 5 swing and then a 7 swing. No. We're gonna do a 7 swing first. Then maybe a 6. They took that. How very interesting. Yeah, I want a Charlie down, so I'm just going to do a 5. Want to save my Hiyori for looping with Odin, and they can rest it, so it's not safe. Nothing there. I like this though. And end turn. Yep. See, if that's Hiyori, not safe. But they can't attack into both anyway, so he might choose Charlie here. No, didn't. Interesting. Very interesting. Because Charlie's a block an X turn as well. And they can't attack into it. They can attack in here. Take the 1 life. I'm okay with that. The question is, next turn, do we want to play this or do we want to play Odin? Because this I can wipe these two and then I'm not taking attacks and I've got rid of their defense. Odin though. I think Odin, establishing the board, I think is the stronger play. This guy's taking a bit of time to think about. Nothing? Maybe he thought he passed turn. Okay, there we go. Yeah, pass turn, bud. You can do it. Nothing more you can do here. So yeah, I'm guessing you guys are gonna be pretty excited for this starter deck 22 drop. Are you going to be playing this ace right out the gate, or are you going to be playing something else until this drops? Like OP12 is a week away, and we've got the pre-release. So Pretty much all the cards are coming out then. And we'll play this. We'll just play it down. Attack here first. Yeah, so 1 week away, 2 weeks until the format's in motion. And then a couple weeks after that, we should have our Ace Odin. And this guy's really taking his time on this. Just use one, block it out. He's passed on the block now. Is he going to use it? No, he takes one. All right. Big hand. Big hand. Odin can deal with big hands. Red Rocks can deal with Mihawks. Yep. You can have it. Give it? Yeah, okay. You guys convince me. Pass turn. Pass turn. Come on. Pass turn. Oh yeah, he had another attack. I might defend this one actually. So we do Red Rock. If we do Red Rock, we can't restand here. Is the only problem we have. I'll attack here. If they block this with good. Good. Take these two out. Could do that. Then leave this one up. I think that might be good. Might be good. Or, yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to play this as well, so then we can Red Rock next turn. Not bad. I'll just place that back at the top here. Right, so if we lose that, we'll have the Viola. What I'm hoping is next turn we can Red Rock, put 2 on this. No, we can't put 2 on this. We can't do the heal, but we can swing with Odin, Red Rock, and return 1. So that might be the play that we go for. And then if I can pressure life, could put us in a strong position. Second Mihawk. We take. We do take. All right. We attack. Get maximum value out of this Hiyori here. This is good. I do like this. try and do a heal. Okay, defended. We do have a 5. Might go for an 8 at life. So I'll do 10 first. Which is quite significant. We're going to return this one. Attack again. Okay. Go for life. Go for life here. Put a lot of pressure on. We'll go here. Now they've gone... Okay, they've got rid of a blank one. They probably can defend this. Let's just attack life. Get more value here. Okay. And... Nami. No, we want the blocker. Alright. When I said Nami, I was thinking about using Hiyori to put Nami at the top of life. Just to clarify things there. I wasn't going to try and play Nami for Tudon. Okay. Alright. This is not what I like. So using, I think, this effect. For left, what I'm worried about is the restand card. The Luffy will be the Pirate King card, which allows their leader to restand, or Zoro to restand. If they do that, they can throw one more on here, attack Odin just for the sake of it. And I think they might, because this attacks, takes one, this attacks, takes one, this attacks. If I defend it, then it attacks again. 9, which I can defend this one, and this is an 8. So I take from this. And you should take the first of these hits anyway, so that was almost a no-brainer there. The other thing is, though, they can attack here and then throw the rest of the Don on here. So I need to defend this next attack now. Just means that if they go into Odin, I'm okay. And now they need to commit to using Mihawk, which is good. They might choose to go Zoro first, just to get rid of a 1k from hand. But they do that. I've still got a 2, 4, and there's two 2s here. So 8k encounter after this 1k anyway. So we are fine here. We are fine. See what they're going to do. Yeah. So no blocker as predicted. They'd go into Odin. I think they will attack here now. $9k. Right. So they're not going to restand then. They're not restanding. I'm like, where did they get that extra Don from? They're just forfeiting that. This is interesting. So we can get out of this fine. They put the extra 2 on here. They swing 10 here. And then we have a 2 and a 1 left as well. So this is all fine for us. And then we can double swing. We might not be able to double swing. Is our only problem. Because if they throw this on and attack into Odin, they do not. So we should be able to get through here. Yeah. And they concede on the spot, I think because they know that we're getting through. I feel like they did it a bit too early. We've got a 2, a 2, a 1, a 2. That's 7k in counter. This would have given more if they had have waited. I mean, 3 attacks coming in though. 3 attacks coming in. They're not going to defend that. They aren't actually going to defend that because we throw like some simple maths here. If we throw 2 on to Odin, for instance, and 2 on, and we use 2 for here, that's 4 Don, plus the 3 to restand, that's 7. We're swinging 10 twice, so they'd need to use 10k of counter there. We've got 3, 4, 5, sorry, 12k of counter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they wouldn't have been able to block out both of these anyway. Like they would have taken one, blocked out the other, and then we have another 3 left, swinging 8. So they need 4. I think that is exact maths. Is that exact? That's exact. So we would have had to play perfect maths. We'd have to play perfect maths there, and we would have taken that. I mean, we took it anyway. They forfeited at that point. But very, very good game. Very good game. Anyway, I might leave it there. I hope you enjoy those two. Until next time, let me know. Are you playing Ace straight out the gate, or are you waiting for Odin? But until next time, look after yourselves and look after your decks.